So what we're talking about here is Nintendo and their basically anti-gamer policies on YouTube. The fact that Nintendo is actively flagging people who upload gameplay footage and or reviews or basically anything Nintendo related. They're flagging it on YouTube. In some cases they're giving it content ID matches. In other cases they're giving it copyright strikes. But mostly they're giving content ID matches. And what that means is that your video will remain live on YouTube. You don't get any kind of a disciplinary action against you. But they take away all advertising revenue from you. They slap their own ads on it and they make money on your video. Okay? Now, the reason that this is a big issue, there's two reasons. First of all, back in late 2013, this was December 2013, YouTube changed their policy, and basically everyone got flagged. Everyone who had ever made a Nintendo video got flagged, content ID, and everyone lost the ability to put advertisements on their old Nintendo videos, period. And at that point, everyone was like, what the hell is this? Like, how did this come out of nowhere? How do we get no warning? And quite honestly, it's the fault of YouTube, because YouTube and Google don't really give a shit about the common uploader. They don't give a shit about the big uploaders. They just care about themselves. They gave no one any forewarning that this was going to happen. And when it happened, their attitude was, oh, well, it's our site and we do whatever we want. They basically said, we know better than the common gamer. We're going to continue to develop consoles with gimmicks, even though the gamers say they don't want them anymore. We're going to continue to develop consoles that are underpowered. We're going to continue to work on only our first-party titles and really not try to get any third-party game developers to make stuff for our consoles. We're going to take your YouTube ad revenue. Like, they blatantly just, on every day, we're going to sell amiibos that literally add next to nothing to any gaming experience that you have on the Wii U, yet they're going to sell like hotcakes. So we're going to make cheap money. We're going to focus on toys instead of focusing on making great games. Like, all this stuff is anti-consumer, anti-gamer, yet people still support Nintendo. And it's blatantly known. It's not like they're hiding it. Like, it's all public knowledge. Yet people act surprised. Nintendo flagged an Angry Joe video. He's in an uproar and he's not making Nintendo content. How is that news? Now, from what I'm to understand, there were other people who were actually, at this point, bigger than me. Not to say that they had more total views than me, but they had more subs. They're more popular than me on YouTube right now. And those people didn't get managed partnership. I don't know what the criteria is to qualify for this. I don't know why I qualified, but apparently I did. And so I'm protected. So fast forward, okay, fast forward years later to now, present day. Angry Joe Vargas, who is a big YouTuber, 2 million subscribers on YouTube, although this is what I don't understand. He's been around just as long as I have. He actually started out doing stuff on YouTube around the same time that I did. I think he actually did beat me there. By maybe a year or so. He's been around for 7 years. I've been around for 7 years. Okay? But basically, he has 2 million subs, but he has about 300 million views on his channel. I guess it's because he doesn't do Let's Plays like me. Instead, he just does these very, very highly edited, high production value reviews that have him dressing up as characters in the games that he's reviewing, and there's big comedy skits and things in them. It's a different kind of review. My reviews are basically me talking about the game and giving you as much information and much of my experience and my opinion as possible. He does that, but he also pairs it with like these very highly produced comedy skits, and that's how he became popular. Like, wow, Joe not only does a review that's very informative, but it's also entertaining. It's a combination. My reviews, I think, are more just information-wise. If you want something to digest and know if you want to buy the game right away, watch my review. If you want to be entertained while you see a review, you watch Angry Joe's review, right? So anyway, I don't know. I don't know why he doesn't have, as many views as me on the channel. I don't get it, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. He's much more popular than me on YouTube right now. 2 million subs. I mean, that's ridiculous. That means you definitely have a massive following that is going to follow you no matter what you do or where you go. And, good on him that in 7 years he's amassed that many people. But anyway, he's been playing Nintendo games. And over the past couple of years, since this happened in December 2013... he has had several videos flagged by Nintendo for content ID and had his advertisement rights taken away. Now, keep in mind, he's just like me. He relies on being able to advertise on his videos to make money. I have no idea what his contract is. He's not with Machinima. He's with this company called Polaris. okay? I have no idea what his agreement is, because guess what? None of us can really talk about what our agreements are, because we all sign non-disclosure agreements. The only thing I can tell you about my advertisement situation is I don't make money on ads. I make money based on views, how many views I get on my videos. I get paid a certain amount of money, and Machinima advertises on my videos and makes the ad revenue. Now, there are other companies where their ads go on the videos, and the creator of the video gets a cut of the ad revenue, while the company who put the ads on the video gets a cut of the ad revenue. Now, I don't know what those cuts are. I can tell you this. I've basically looked at many different partnership contracts. I've not looked at Polaris's, but I've got about I've looked at probably I'd say about 20 different partnership contracts on YouTube, different companies over the years that have all offered me partnership outside of Machinima. And when I read the contracts, none of them are as lucrative as what I have with Machinima. None of them. And I've seen things where there's signing bonuses, and I've seen things where you get extra money when you hit a X amount of advertisement or views, and I've seen agreements to get games for free, and you're going to get a promotion with this. None of them could possibly make me as much money as I make with Machinima. Because any of these that are based off of ad revenue are incredibly flaky, they're incredibly uncertain, and they fluctuate massively dependent on the ads that are available and the ads that get licensed to these companies. So for example, with Machinima, all I care about is views. I can make content for you guys, you watch it, and great, I make money off of it. If I was with any other company, I'd have to worry about, oh no, did the ads go live? Did people watch the ad? Did people click the ad? Was there revenue on the ad? And this is kind of what it was way back when. We're talking like 2009, 2010, when I had the King of Hate HD channel, which was my vlogging channel on YouTube back then, when that was AdSense partnered, and I had to be like, you know, comment, rate, participate. I kind of had to allude that if you comment and you watch the ads and you click the ads, that there's a possibility that I can make some money without saying it, because if you say it, then you've broke the YouTube terms of service. I don't want to deal with that shit. You know what I mean? I just want to make fun gameplay content for you guys. That's all I want to care about. I don't want to have to worry about all this business aspect of advertisement and all that shit. So I like my model. I like what I have to do. I have no idea what anyone else's model is. All I know is the only contracts I've seen are based on ad revenue, alright? So that's why I would never leave Machinima. I'm a managed partner, and I only have to worry about views, period. That's all I have to worry about, okay? So Angry Joe, he's partnered with this company called Polaris. I have no clue what his contract is. None, alright? I have no idea why he's not a managed partner. I've heard all this speculation that Polaris will only manage certain people under certain circumstances, that Joe chooses actively to not be a managed partner or whatever. But I have to ask this question, because here's what happened. This weekend, again, Angry Joe did a video about Mario Party 10, because apparently he's a big fan of Nintendo, just like me. He's a big fan of Nintendo. So he wants to play Nintendo games. Great, you know? And I'm like that too. You know, I was very, very upset in late 2013 when I thought I may have to not play Nintendo games because they're going to content ID match all my videos. But I lucked out and I became a managed partner under Machinima. So Joe did a Mario Party 10 video. Again, it got flagged by Nintendo. Again, Nintendo said, don't worry, we're not going to take the video down. We're going to take all your ad revenue. And he flipped out. He did this big rant and rave video about how Nintendo is anti-YouTuber and anti-consumer. And basically he said, well, Nintendo, enjoy the ad revenue that you made on that video and enjoy the exposure that I gave your game by basically doing a video about it. I'm pulling the video down and I'm never doing Nintendo content again, period. Okay. To some extent, I completely empathize because I was in the same situation as Joe. So I empathize with him. Being that I am a major fan of Nintendo, I want to continue to play Nintendo content, but the fact that that was happening to me before I became a managed partner, I was just as upset. Alright? The fact that he said that basically Nintendo made free ad revenue, I agree there too. I think that's bullshit. Nintendo, you already paid for the game. Nintendo doesn't deserve anything else from us. If we make a video about their game, they don't deserve to make more money on my video of their game. I don't know to what extent him doing a video of Mario Party 10 is really going to get more people to buy Mario Party 10, and I don't think anyone could know. I think that that's a statement of him judging it based off his own feeling of his own reach, his own influence. Some people would call it self-entitlement, and some people would call it, no, it's legit. He's a big guy. He's got 2 million subs. If he plays a game and people watch him play it and enjoy it, they're going to go buy the game. People have said the same thing about my content over the years, that because they saw me play and enjoy a game, they went and bought the game. So, you know, to some extent, I understand this, right? I understand what he's saying. On the flip side of this, I have to say this. Why the hell would you not become a managed partner? If you really love Nintendo so much, you want to continue to play Nintendo games, you know that Nintendo's content is going to be flagged. Like Nintendo has blatantly said, they've literally made statements to the press saying, we don't care about YouTubers. We want to get ad revenue off of what's coming to us. It's our copyrighted characters, and we're going to take your ad revenue because we feel we can legally. Fair use to be damned. We don't give a shit. We're going to take the money. This is what they blatantly said. They said, if you're not a managed partner on YouTube, we will take the money. So why would Joe choose not to become a managed partner? Like, this blows me away. Now, maybe, again, I don't know the situation. I'm obviously not Joe, and Joe probably is not able to really disclose the full terms of anything. If he's not able to become a managed partner with the company he's with right now, I would say I can't imagine a business decision to say that you would want to stay with that company. That just makes no sense. It makes me lose my mind. Like, what? Just leave them then. Go with a company that... You have 2 million subs. You have clout on YouTube. You can go to another company, and I'm pretty sure they would make you a managed partner. Okay? Now, the other thing... Okay, well, what if Joe is actively choosing not to be a managed partner? Why? I'm just... This is blowing my mind. Like, what? So, okay, I want to be in tune with the common YouTuber. I want to know when there's issues. But then you actively choose to play the game that's been publicly stated you will have issues with, and then you complain about it. This would be like if I went to McDonald's and I ordered the double cheeseburger, and it was terrible. And I complained about it. I said, fuck, this sucks, okay? And the first time you eat a McDonald's double cheeseburger, right? If you hate it, and you have a right to complain because you think it should be better. But then you continuously go back to McDonald's because you say, I like McDonald's food, and you keep ordering the double cheeseburger and hating it, and you keep complaining about it. Like, what? I don't understand it. It just doesn't make sense to me. You know this is going to happen, but you keep doing it. Like, does he think that, like, Nintendo is magically going to overnight say, well, because Angry Joe is playing Mario Party 10, we'll make an exception for him, but everyone else be fucked, but we'll make an exception for him. And this is what I'm not understanding. Like, you know, he's making rant videos about it or whatever. You can be a managed partner right now. You have 2 million subs. I'm a managed partner, and I have like 160,000 subs. I'm pretty sure someone who has like 10 times that amount could become a managed partner. What are you waiting for? You know what I mean? Like, I have to bring into question, what is the purpose of him ranting and raving about it? It's like, but you knew. So why are you still ranting and raving? I don't get it. I want to not be a managed partner because I want to see when there's issues that the common YouTuber will have. But I can't do Nintendo anymore because they've blatantly said that they're not going to allow people to do Nintendo videos without being a managed partner. The end. But no, he continuously makes more Nintendo content and continuously complains about it. You know, how many times can you beat your head against the wall until you finally realize the wall's not going to give, your head is? And that's really the only thing that I have to say about it is I'm confused. Is there something that I'm not understanding? Here's what happened. All these gaming YouTubers apparently heard that this company, Polaris, was like great. They heard it was like the best company to partner with, and they all ran over there. They like literally in droves quit their partnership companies that they were with. There were people with Machinima that were under the same umbrella as me. And they said, oh, fuck Machinima, and they quit, and they went and they signed with this Polaris company. What is the advantage of going with Polaris over a company that's going to make you a managed partner? And again, maybe I'm misunderstanding.